Welcome to Fly Eats Kitchen. I'm Jessica, your host, and today we are going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to make some breakfast, some fly breakfast, of course. So we are going to make some red velvet French toast with white chocolate, topped with a white chocolate ganache. Yes, it's about to go down. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, share, comment below, and let's get right into this breakfast of your dreams. Let's get into our red velvet French toast. Of course, I have a story. I always have a story. I love red velvet. Okay, I am what you call a red velvet guru, connoisseur, obsessor, whatever word that you want to call a red velvet fanatic. I am her. She is me. Red velvet has been my life. So of course, when deciding to make this breakfast dish, and especially with French toast, because I know that a lot of recipes do red velvet pancakes, and that's cool, but I'm not a pancake girl. I'm a French toast girl, all right? And so making this recipe, a red velvet recipe with French toast, was like no brainer. And I also love white chocolate. Now, for all of you haters who are gonna remind me in the comments that red velvet is actually chocolate, I don't subscribe to that negativity, okay? I just don't. In my eyes, red velvet is red velvet. Yes, I know there will be chocolate in this, but we're gonna just skim over that part. So let's get into our ingredients. All right, so first with French toast, the most important thing is the bread. You know, when looking up different French toast recipes, I don't know if you've noticed or if you go in that deep to realize, but there is like this battle between what bread is the best when making French toast. Now, back in the day, I just used regular white sliced bread and didn't think nothing of it. But now that my taste buds have grown, I've realized that there is a difference in which bread you use as far as consistency and flavor and I don't know, just the all-around taste of a really good French toast. So what we have today is some brioche bread. Y'all, my mouth is watering. This brioche bread in general, it's just super buttery and naturally sweet. And so it's gonna only add to all of the flavors that we're going to put into this recipe. And it's just so thick. I feel like whenever I describe it, I'm describing something else, but I don't know. I'm a carb girl and a bread girl, and brioche bread is where it's at. And so it's the perfect bread to use for this red velvet French toast. Next, it's really simple. We have some white chocolate chips, lots and lots of white chocolate chips, because we're going to actually stuff our brioche bread with some of those chips. So once we put it on the skillet, it'll melt inside and just, oof, it's gonna be amazing. We have some cocoa, but I told y'all, we're gonna skim past this part. There's cocoa, all right, that's it. There's some vanilla extract, some granulated sugar, and some people can use regular milk or buttermilk. I use almond milk. Yes, I know that there's other dairy products in this situation, but I've said it time and time again, or time and time before, that I am a flexitarian. So that means that I switch it up and I do vegan things with regular things, dairy and non-dairy all the time. So I have some almond milk and we have some eggs just to mix it all together. And we're making red velvet. So what do we need? Some red coloring. Yes. Sorry guys, I don't have like the beats to create the perfect red color. We're gonna make it nice and simple so we can get down to eating. All right, so let's put these ingredients together so we can drench our bread. Add in your almond milk or whatever milk of preference. Next, you're going to grab your cocoa powder, just 2 tablespoons. I know that looks like a lot for someone who doesn't like chocolate, but it is necessary. Add in your granulated sugar, and you're going to grab your whisk and just mix in that combo completely. You just want to make sure that that cocoa powder as well as the granulated sugar dissolves completely into your almond milk, okay? This is just the base of your batter for your yummy red velvet. Okay, so it's gonna have that beautiful chocolatey hot chocolate look. Next, you're gonna grab 4 whole eggs. Yes, you heard me.
4 whole eggs. Crack all 4 of those eggs into your mixture. The little white thing in there is stressing me out because I usually take it out when I make eggs, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. You're gonna also add 2 egg yolks and just completely mix it in. Once again, just making sure that it all dissolves completely into that mixture. You want to make sure that everything is completely mixed, okay? You're not making scrambled eggs. You are making French toast, red velvet French toast to be exact. All right, so next you're going to add in a little bit of vanilla extract. We know a little bit goes a long way. And so if you have pure vanilla extract, go ahead and add that in. And last but not least, the most important part, you're going to add in your red food coloring. I just used that 1 little bottle, and honestly, it was enough. It's your preference as to how red you would like your French toast to be. That 1 bottle was enough to just to give it that kind of deep red color that I look for when I'm eating red velvet. That's all you have to do, you guys. Just add it in, completely mix it until you get the color that really feels good to you, and then we'll be ready to go ahead and drench our bread, our brioche bread. Let's go.
We finished our red velvet mixture. Look how good that looks. And it's so like red velvety. I don't know about you, but like whenever I eat something red velvet, if it's too like almost pinkish red, I'm like, no, that's not red velvet, okay? That's just imitation, whatever you decided. It's not red velvet. But this is the start of something serious, okay? Something that is true to the red velvet lover in me. This color right here, this is what you need. Yeah, this is it. All right, so now that we have our batter already done, I'm just gonna place that to the side a little bit. And next what we're going to do is with our brioche bread, we're just gonna cut it diagonally. Is that a word? Diagonally? I feel like that was said weird. Okay, whatever, y'all know what I mean. And little, you know, elementary school triangles type shapes. And what you're gonna do is just cut a little slit inside. Be careful not to like break open the bread, you know, like you want to slit, you don't want to cut it like all over, because what we're going to do is we're going to stuff it with our white chocolate chips. So just a couple, I'm just going to add in here. And just like slam 3 in here, it's all good. And that's it. See, it's just really simple. I just kind of like pinch it close a little bit, just so that when we're cooking it on the stove, I don't know, I just feel like we want to contain the melted white chocolate until we're ready to just, you know, no, just me. So yeah, you're just gonna continue that same process with all your bread. You're gonna make a little slit. Be careful, because brioche bread is actually, it's kind of sensitive. It's, you know, you gotta really manage it with care. It's so soft, like especially in the center. All that butter, and it's really good. If you've never had brioche bread, it reminds me a lot of Hawaiian bread. Remember those like Hawaiian bread rolls? I mean, they're legit. But it's like the sweetness of it, it's just, I don't know, it's really, really good. Our beautiful batter, what we're going to do is give it a quick little stir. I don't know why, I just feel like it just makes sure all of the flavors come back together as if they separated for some reason. I don't even know if that's true, but you know, whatever. In my mind, it makes sense. So that's what we're gonna go with. All right. So now that's done, I'm gonna just put these in here. Boom, boom, boom. It's probably a lot more bread than necessary. We don't care. Ooh, look at that. That's just one side. All right, you're gonna flip it over. Flip these bad boys over. Oh my gosh, I'm so hype about this, you guys. And you're just gonna let them soak, because what we're going to do now is create our white chocolate ganache. That sounds so fancy. We're we're gonna make our white chocolate ganache so that once we finish cooking these in the frying pan, we'll have that ganache to just kind of like drip all over and add a little extra to it to really make it fly. So let's go ahead and make our ganache.
On medium-high heat, you're going to add your heavy whipping cream. I can't lie, my heat was a little too high, and that's why like low-key could have burned, but we pulled it together. You're going to add in your melting white chocolate chips. Fly tip, just make sure that when you are purchasing the white chocolate chips that it does say melting on them. Otherwise, you'll have a hard time with having them melt at a faster pace. So it's going to kind of have that thick consistency, but you're just going to add in a little bit more of the heavy whipping cream or whatever liquid you want to use. You can even add a little almond milk or whatever milk you have and just mix it together until it has that beautiful syrupy consistency. That's it, y'all. I mean, you thought it was something deep, right? Because it was ganache, but it's not. That's all you have to do.
Our super simple white chocolate ganache is on the stove on low so it can keep nice and warm and ready for when we're ready to drizzle over this thing. But for now, we gotta get down to the main event, which is for us to make this wonderful French toast that has been soaking in this batter. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Let's make this happen.
Now it's time to make our French mother-loving toast on medium-high heat. You're just gonna add some butter and place down your French toast. Look how beautiful that color is, you guys. Oh my gosh, like I feel like I'm looking at a slice of red velvet cake, but it's French toast. So you're gonna just sear them on both sides at like just a couple minutes, really. You don't need to really do too much. That white chocolate in the center is melting and it's just gonna be so good when we assemble. So you're just gonna keep doing this process, get all of your French toast cooked, and then you'll be ready to plate.
Our red velvet French toast stuffed with white chocolate chips is ready, okay? All we have to do now is put it together. We really don't have to do that part, to be honest. We could just eat this right now, throw some syrup on it, and just like enjoy your day. But we wanna make it extra fly, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're gonna just go ahead and grab a slice. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Let me show y'all. I don't think y'all know what's really going on right here. This is just, ooh, it's so beautiful. All right, so I just put one slice down. We're gonna make or add our makeshift chantilly cream. Oh my gosh. Am I the only one that gets excited when I like plate food and when I take my time to do it? I'm gonna put another layer. Let me turn this around so y'all can see what's going on. Gonna add some more chantilly cream. And why not? Let's add another layer. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Let's stack it. I'm over here creating right now, okay guys? I don't even know how I want to create, but let's create. Let's create together. Cream. And then our last little layer. More cream, more cream, more cream. And let us not forget about our yummy white chocolate ganache. The thing is, when you melt any like chocolate chips or white chocolate chips, really any type of sugary sauce, as it cools down, it's gonna start to like kind of clump up, or so you just have to just make sure you either keep it on a low heat or continue stirring it. But this ain't got no problems right now. So let's pour some of that on top. This is so ridiculous. You might as well call this dessert. But I mean, breakfast for dessert or dessert for breakfast is actually a good idea, especially right now. Comfort food alert. Put some of this and voila. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm proud of myself. Somebody hire me. All right, let's taste, because I could be talking a whole lot of junk and it could just be nothing. All right, so, oh my gosh, where do I even start? Let's just break a little piece. Oh my God, this whole thing's gonna fall apart. Let's break a little piece. Put a little bit of everything on it. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is, okay, hold on. Let me just be sure, because I might be tripping. I might be tripping. I don't think I am, but I might be. Look at this. Oh, that is so good. It's the perfect combination of, you know, the word that we do not like to speak but has to be spoken, the cocoa and the white chocolate. Oh my gosh, like all this sugar. It definitely feels like a dessert, but you know, it's worth it. Every bite of this is worth it. And I don't want to be a savage and eat all of this in front of you, but I just need you to see, okay? This is bomb. And that white chocolate that's inside is like perfectly melted. So once you take that bite, it just dissolves in your mouth and like fills it with flavor. It's so good. Usually I only take 2 bites in front of y'all, but I'm gonna have to go in for a third. Wow. So good. And you don't have to add all this extraness to it, but I think it's worth it. So you guys, don't take my word for it. Make sure you try this recipe. Try this red velvet white chocolate stuffed white chocolate ganache chantilly cream. Just ooh, yumminess. Okay, y'all try this. Y'all tell me how much you love it. And tell a friend that, you know, you got brunch on lock because you have this recipe now. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, share, comment below. And you're going to catch me at another episode of Fly Eats Kitchen.